Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
But right away, they'll change the look. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have another. First down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play fake, and here's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing his Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
To throw now, Dart. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal, New York.
Set. 19, 18.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gaem Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Panthers 0. Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll go play action here with Dart. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To the air once more is Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. 14. Panthers nothing. Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
To the air is Rattler. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rattler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll hand it to Tracy. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw is Dart. Man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Running left is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Throwing, Dart. This is caught. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Rattler wants to throw it. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 33, yellow. Ready.
Now Rattler. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here. Up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
From the gun, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Giants.
On the give, it's Tracy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing his dart. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Tag!
To throw, dart. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On for the PAT, Gaem Fairbairn. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Giants 28, Panthers nothing. Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nifty move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Green Jack.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. In motion, the tight end. Here's Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
But it's 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half.
Panthers nothing. Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, nice move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half.
Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Down. Hut, hut.
Achane gets it from the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
43. Ready.
Right back to Achane on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Ready?
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
10 black, smash, red.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Trouble, 38.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rattler working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First down, New York.
Set. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On play action, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
The Giants, first down. A gain of 30. First down, Giants.
On the run is Tracy. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19.
To throw now, Dart. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Dart going to look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Second and goal from the 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 42, Panthers nothing. Gaem Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the set. Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
42, Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing his dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down.
Here's Tracy. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To the air, dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sack! 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Tracy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Check smash, check go.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Stiff-armed him. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Black Ultra. Blue Strike. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Trouble 38.
At the 46-yard line.
Cycle. Ready?
To the air is Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On the ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
To the air once more is Rattler. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight hit here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
A little juke.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready?
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.